Hello ladies and gentlemen, I had a previous video I was going to record, but I thought it was a little too harsh, so you know what, we're just going to look through the reviews of Onision stuff. We're just going to look at all of Onision's little shit. So, in the essence of fairness, let's take a look at the reviews that we got going on here, starting with the first book, This Is Why I Hate You. And I already hate you as well, Greg, so don't worry. So the description, I don't want to know what he's known for. I think mostly he's known for, 15-year-old girls on his forums, but, you know, that's beside the point. Alright, so, we'll start first here. Within these pages wait violent fights, disease, death, controversy, sexuality, tragedy, and crime. This journal documents a hateful young man's path to darkness. Many events that occur are based on real events. You'll find many moments from the author's own life into the life of Arthur Gale. You can only go so far before all hope of return is lost. This book reaches that point and goes even farther. James represents the light. Arthur is the dark. There is no hero. There is only Arthur. I'm sorry, my mouth got dry because I was reading all this bullshit. So the reviews on this are pretty shit. It is 2.5 stars out of 5. Oh. Here we go. Look at that review. First review. The worst thing I've ever read. Where to start? I bought this hoping to see what the fuss was about. I've heard of the author before, but hadn't heard much outside of the occasional description of narcissistic. So I had no idea what I was getting into. The way Arthur was written made me feel like a bad self-insert you'd see in fan fiction. He's strong, brave, heroic, and it seems like every girl he finds attractive loves him completely. Even a lesbian character admits to loving him. Every other character feels bland and only cuts out of ideas. This one's a misogynist, that one's homophobic, and there's no other character traits the way that they worded this is really bad. And there's no other character traits put into them except the one that makes you hate them. Even Arthur's character can be summed up with one word, edgy. So he's an edgelord. That's great. Wait. Let's see. Overall, if you're looking to read this, please buy used and don't give your money to this man. If this book has taught me anything about this person, he doesn't deserve it. Despite this, it is amazing in a watching someone run headfirst into a glass door top speed kind of way. I'm not so hilariously terrible, you want to see what the author will mess up next. Here we go. 1-star review from Alex K. That's garbage. That's it. It is trash. Need I say more? Unintentionally hilarious, though. Good job on that, Greg. Can I go now? Kaylee Mullen says, wow, Greg, what the fuck was that book? LMO. Here's another one. Do not buy this or any other thing from Onision. He is a fraud. He claims to have been honorably discharged from the Air Force. In fact, he received a general under honorable conditions discharge. The two are very different. I'm a Navy veteran, and honorable discharge in what Onision is doing is extremely insulting to all honorable discharge veterans. Thank you for your service, sir, and thank you for calling out a fucking douchebag. Alright, I don't think so. Wow, Diana's not happy. Oh, what happened? Any author that has to ask his fans to write a review, even if they have never read the book, you know just making something up and giving it 5 stars. This is how you know it is not worth a read. And the price? He should be paying you to read his work. My God, look at his other book. It has mostly 5-star reviews from people who never read his book, saying they loved the part about the lost dog or cool dinosaur and even aliens. Yup, you guessed it. No dogs, dinosaurs, or aliens ever to be found. The only way he could get a good review was to ask his 12-year-old fans to make a game out of the ratings and ask what they wanted. As long as it had 5 stars and your review could be in his next video, wow, sad. A book almost as horrible as the author. The overall rating on this book should be 2 stars at best. The only reason it is it is as high as it is because he told his fans to come rate it 5. This book is as awful as he is. I hope he uses my review in a YouTube video since he's done one before on his bad reviews because a 5-year-old who can't, because he's a 5-year-old who can't take criticism. A dead doll could write a better book. Number 2 stars. So this guy actually gave him a little higher rating. Yikes, this book seems to have been hastily written and relies on shock value for the content, which is essentially a book full of hate speech. The glaring errors in the dictation are a huge letdown because Onision is such a good speaker. No, he's not. I was really eager to read this, but it turns out that this book is really poorly written. This is a huge disaster of writing and ideas. Oh, there's some international reviews. Let's see what people have to say in the United Kingdom. Objectively awful. Absolutely awful. Don't waste your money. Edgy for the sake of edgy. Terrible grammar. Do not waste your money. Here's a 4-star review from Beth. Good read. Well, I mean, 2-star from Ringang in the United Kingdom in 2015. Wow, this book's been out a while. The pixelated front cover. The picture on the front cover of the book looks really pixelated. Oh well, people say don't judge a book by its cover. I almost realized some grammar mistakes like missing commas. I don't know what that means, and I don't care. Let's jump over to his much more poorly received stuff. Reaper's Creek. Hey, Onision, remember this horrible excuse, and you want us to pay $11.99 to you? Ooh, Amazon must have a lot of toilet paper in their bathroom. And I'm not even going to give you any sort of credit. Daniel? No. This is even worse than the last one. Child sex. This must be pulled from Amazon now. My niece asked if I could buy her this book. When I discovered that the author, a known sexual predator and pedophile, wrote his main character an 11-year-old self-insert version of himself having sex with a 16-year-old girl, I nearly lost my head. It appears that the other books written by Greg Onision Avario also include detailed sex between underage teenage children. I spoke with Amazon about that matter, and they told me they would look into it. Since it is still up, I'm taking this to mean that Amazon is endorsing trash. Don't give this creep your money. Yeah. Like, seriously. Actually, here we go. Nice. Look. Someone actually listened to the YouTube version of the video, and I still thought it was a ripoff. Wow. And that was from a guy who also has my name. It's not me. It's just one of many ego strokes that left me sticky with Onision's Pro Champ. Oh shit! All right. Is there samples of his album? Is there samples? Can we hear like a sample or Black Ink? That's just it. He's got a store. Oh boy, what's on here? Did we get any sample music at all? Oh, it's that kind of okay. All right, 1,000,000 gold stars. No. What a piece of shit. You could see right here, this. No. You know any of these people who gave 5 stars are just fucking idiots. Don't get this motherfucker your money, okay? If there is anything you should be doing, you should be boycotting Onision because he's a prick. He's a fucking prick. Okay? Look at the reviews of his shit. Okay? Look at the reviews and understand. Maybe this one right here in the middle is pretty good, but here's the problem. Right? If you look at the reviews down here, awful, literally so terrible it's awful, unrealistic mess, ideal prattle of a self-absorbed mind, terrible, sounds like it was written by an angsty 14-year-old, like, not even worth a 1-star rating. Why would anyone want to read your shit, Greg? Because you're literally just living out your fantasies in a world where the fantasies you have are fiction, Greg. And this is the reason why you stopped writing books, I'm assuming, because everybody just called you out on your shit. Because you're a fucking idiot. And not to mention this fucking cover. Can we just... the state of your fucking attire there, mate. Like, do we really need to see you just staring at the wall? You're not even wanting to show your face on your own book. I can't believe this thing has an ISBN number. Like, you could have just given it somewhere else. Look, it even says copyrighted material. Like, this is the most bland book ever. Like, you actually had someone hold... like, you couldn't even get somebody to hold the book. You had to give this bullshit. And not to mention, it's just absolute literal garbage. It's just your same egotistical, narcissistic bullshit that you've always done for years. This will always epitomize your life. And the only other thing that even makes you redeemably funny, even for 1 minute and 45 seconds, is your stupid banana song. And the only reason why we laugh at that is because you look like a fucking idiot. So, next time anybody decides, let's watch some Onision. I think I want to watch him. Why? Question your entire reasoning for watching this prick. Don't watch the prick. Watch something better. You can watch people like Repsion. He's funny. You can watch people like Some Ordinary Gamers. He's awesome. Tamimi is a good channel to watch. Anybody who's not Onision. And before you go, what is, uh-oh, bro? No, that's him too. Dodge. Okay? Just don't. So, Call the Angry Geek out.